And we do have on the phone now Vice Mayor Jim Shulman joining us. Jim, this is a hard day for Nashville.
This is a horrible day for Nashville. This is just it's a dreadful situation. I don't know. I've been at Woodmont Baptist most of the day. Just watching the situation kind of, fall out, and then seeing parents with that horrible terror look on their face and running to the church. Just a horrible day for this city.
Yeah, Jim, I texted with the mayor. He's out of town, but said the plane has been sent and he's on the way back. He called it a day of unimaginable tragedy, but very proud of the first responders. Have you spoken with the mayor?
The mayor is now here.
Okay.
He came by Woodmont Baptist. I think all the kids have now gone home with their parents, with obviously the horrible exceptions, and it's horrible. It's the word nightmare is a way to describe it. It's what you see. It's basically what, when we see these shootings on television, and you see the people running all over the place and people crying. It's now happened here, and it's just horrible. It's a horrible day here.
Talk a little bit about Metro's police response. They got there within 14 minutes and ended this. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah. So again, I don't know a lot of the details. What we've been trying to do is just take care of the families that are here. But it's my understanding that the Metro Police Department did an excellent job of dealing with the situation, of getting there, of taking care of the situation. And they have been wonderful here in terms of just trying to make sure that everybody's protected, everybody's safe, that, the kids that were bused over here to Woodmont Baptist were taken care of, and then, got safely home with their parents. There's been a lot of people over here that have been doing a tremendous amount of really, really hard work and volunteering. Red Cross is here. People just showed up and started helping. Woodmont Baptist staff, amazing. Woodmont Christian Church right across the street. Everybody's pitching in to try to take care of what is really, really a horrible situation.
This is the volunteer state. Nashville is an extremely generous community. I can only imagine how much of an effort there is already to help these families. Were you able to talk to any families while you were there on the scene?
Yeah, I would tell you that everybody remained, once they got into the sanctuary of the church, everybody remained calm. It was kind of a very, very long, several hours where people were waiting. The police had to go through certain things before they could actually start matching the kids back up with their parents. What a horrible, horrible thing to have to do. And again, what I would say is, when we watch these things on television unfold, and you watch that terror-stricken look on parents' face as they are running to the church, that happened here. That was happening here, and it's going to take us a little while to get over this. This is, I know this happens unfortunately all the time across this country.
Mr. Vice Mayor, this is probably a decision for Metro Public Schools, but do you know, will they have counselors available at schools tomorrow in Metro if someone wants to talk about this?
I'm sure that they will. I don't know for sure, but there were counselors on site here. There were folks from the Metropolitan Nashville Police, from the public schools that were here. Everybody wants to try to do what is necessary for everyone. And, there's, besides this school, obviously the entire city is impacted.
And one thing is, when people see this, like you mentioned on TV, they want to help. They want to find what is a way that we can help. Do you have any idea, even if it's just small letters of support, anything that families can do, people within the Nashville community, Middle Tennessee can do to help these families affected?
Well, I think, like I said, this is going to have to play out over the next several days. The Covenant School is they're trying to get, figure out what they have to do. They're going to have to deal with a lot of counseling, a lot of grief counseling, and they're going to have to figure out where they go. And what we've told folks is that we are obviously, from the Metro government standpoint, very much willing to help in whatever ways we can. but it's one of these moments where I think some of us are just numb because you just don't expect it to come here.
When you see some of these pictures, Mr. Vice Mayor, you see these children coming out following the protocols. It proves, sadly, these active shooter drills in schools actually do work.
Well, so I will say that I saw a number of the children get off the bus when they came here. They're resilient, but they were following protocols, and everybody, at least what you could see on the buses, the kids were extremely well behaved. They were patient, and just being in the church with the parents today, horrible situation, and everybody was being very patient and responsible, and everybody having to kind of just wait through this. Again, to go back to the term nightmare, this is not what we want. This is a horrible day in this city.
To piggyback off of what you said, which really stands out to me is this seemed like a very calm situation. The school was able to keep just a sense of calm for these students because that's what these little children need in these situations. And I feel like just from not having been out there, but just from seeing the video, it appeared to be as calm as possible.
Well, again, I've been at the church, and then I was here when the kids got here. But I can't say enough about the staff at the school and the director and the folks that have been involved in getting those kids to safety, and then the Metro Nashville Police Department for getting them over here and getting them safely back to their parents. And I don't know a lot of the details of what happened just because we were inside trying to deal with the situation over here, but. Again, my understanding is that people acted very, very promptly and professionally and responsibly, and got as many of those kids to safety as possible. And we've got, and again, I don't know much of the details, but I obviously know that we lost some children and some adults, and it's a very, very sad day for us, and it's just I don't know. It's just a very, very bad day for all of us.
It is tragic. Nashville Vice Mayor Jim Shulman, appreciate your time, sir, and we pass along our condolences to all those family, and so glad that you're with some folks who are able to take their kids home tonight.
Thanks for joining us. We're going to go back out now live to News 2's Andy Cordan. He has been on different entrances throughout the morning and